You there, traveler! Come buy the best silk in Damascus!
Huh! The only ones with money for your silk are the Caliph and his henchmen.
How dare you insult the Caliph! Muawiyah has done nothing but make life easier for us!
Easier? The Caliph's soldiers rob us in the name of taxes. We were forced to sell our land or starve. The Caliph rides on gold saddles. And just look at his palace. Everything he has is paid for by our taxes.
Listen up! If you keep going on like this, I'll call the guards! Buzz off! You buzz off too! A messenger just came in with the latest news. Medina's governor told Muawiyah that his son is arrogant and cruel, but Muawiyah refused to hear it and had the governor replaced instead. The new governor, Walid ibn Utbah, is on his way to Medina right now. Muawiyah is willing to shed blood to make sure Yazid gets the throne. Did you hear about the people that Muawiyah had buried alive? I've heard that he killed his opponents by nailing them to palm trees. Yazid enjoys torturing people, and his poetry denies the existence of God. How will he claim to be the Caliph, the representative of the Prophet? Who is going to stand up to Muawiyah and his son? Pour more wine, sing aloud, my love. Sing stories of old, Sufyan at Uhud. Believe not, I say, in judgment day. Pour more wine to drench my bones.
After me, Yazid will be successor of the Prophet. He will be Caliph of Muslims. It's about time he started acting like a Muslim. Muawiyah, my lord, don't get upset. He is still young. I'm sure Yazid will pick it up once he's Caliph. Have you forgotten your younger days? Look at you now, though. You've perfected the art of appearing pious. Enough flattery, Amr. Have the chiefs and noblemen promised to give their allegiance to Yazid? As I told you before, my Caliph, don't worry about the treaty you signed with Hussain. Most of the lords have agreed already. After all, everyone has a price. What about Hussain? We can't bribe him. I have a different strategy for him. We need to get rid of him quietly, so that nobody points the finger toward us. Amr, I will allow nothing to stand in my way. Yazid must rule. Stop the music!
Hey, you know I don't stop my music for something as useless as prayers.
I haven't come to tell you to pray, my lord. I have bad news for you. Your father Muawiyah, commander of the pious and leader of the Muslims, has died. His final wish was that the cloak of caliphate must be passed to you.
You'd better not show your face around here too much. You remind me of the old man.
Your Eminence, your father would have wanted me to be your advisor.
Who needs you when I have a Bukhays? Everyone must submit to me. Write a letter to Walid in Medina. Tell him I want allegiance from Hussain ibn Ali, Abdullah ibn Zubair, and Abdullah ibn Umar. They must accept me as their master. If they don't agree, then Walid must behead all of them immediately and send their heads to me. Then take allegiance from everyone in Medina Execute everyone who refuses. What do you think, Abu Qais? He likes it. Sign the letter from Yazid, leader of the believers. I like how that sounds. Leader of the believers. Greetings, Governor Walid. Here is a letter for you from Yazid ibn Muawiyah.
What is it, Walid?
It's terrible news, Marwan. Our beloved Muawiyah has died. We must summon Hussain immediately.
Excuse me, sir. I am from out of town, and I'm not sure where I am. Where can I get some help?
Go to Hussain. No one helps those in need like he does. I have seen Hussain feed travelers, pay people's debts, and help the sick. Hussain will be heading to the mosque right now. You can't miss him.
Give us some advice, grandson of God's messenger.
The Prophet of Allah has said that a person who does not stand up against a tyrant will be sent to the same place in hell as that tyrant.
Grandson of God's prophet, Walid has summoned you.
Why has the governor called you so late at night?
That tyrant Muawiyah must have died. Yazid probably wants to get allegiance from me before people find out.
That's what I thought. What will you do?
I will take the young men of my family to see what Walid has to say. My brother Abbas, tell the men to bring their arms. Walid wants to see me.
It sounds like father is back.
Did he finish giving out food already? He's usually out helping the poor for much longer.
Something has come up. Get your swords. Your father wants us to go with him. I've got to tell the others, too.
What happened, brother?
Walid wants to see me, probably because we have a new caliph.
Uncle, may I come too?
Qasim, you are Hassan's son. Whenever I miss my dear brother, I look at you. Please, stay here. Abbas, wait here.
Please, allow us to come with you. Walid is up to something.
I'll raise my voice if I need you. Until then, stay here. Why have you called me here this late at night?
We just received news that Muawiyah has died. Yazid has commanded me to take your allegiance.
Yazid is a drunkard and a faithless man. How do you expect the Muslims to accept someone like him as their leader?
There is no way around this, Hussein. This is Yazid's order.
You have no option but to agree, Hussein.
I see. It's not fitting for me to swear my loyalty secretly at night. Wouldn't you rather I pay allegiance in front of people during the day?
All right.
Walid, if Hussain leaves now, you won't get a chance like this again. If he doesn't accept, kill him.
Do you think I am afraid of death, Marwan? We are the family of the Holy Prophet. Yazid is a lustful man. He openly indulges in wine and executes innocent people. Never will someone like me have allegiance to someone like him. Leave them. Let's get out of here.
Thank God.
Allah Akbar.
God is great.
You should have listened to me, Walid.
Have you even thought this through? Don't you know what the punishment of spilling Hussein's blood will be on the day of judgment?
Farewell, grandfather. I am not rising up for worldly power or to oppress the people. I am forced to rise in the hope that I can reform people and lead them back to the right path. I will remain steadfast in my resolve.
Hussain has left for Mecca, my lord.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Send men to kill him.
It isn't wise to violate the sanctity of the Kaaba.
Do you think I care? Kill him, even if he enters the Kaaba itself. Hussain has arrived in Mecca. He did not give in to Yazid's threats. If Yazid wants to be a king, that is one thing, but being caliph means we accept him as our religious guide. He shouldn't be the caliph anyway. Muawiyah's treaty with Hassan clearly said that after he died, he wasn't allowed to choose a successor, yet he handed power to his son.
Do you see them?
We should tell father.
Muawiyah's dead.
Muawiyah's dead.
Muawiyah is dead, and Hussein has refused allegiance to Yazid. I say we send a letter to Hussein and tell him that we are ready to follow him. If you support Hussein and his father Ali, then you should sign. But if you are afraid of Yazid, then do not call Hussein here with false promises of loyalty. We'll do anything that Hussein asks, even if it means we lose our lives. Well said, Habib.
We'll never accept Yazid's rule.
We won't stop fighting Hussein's enemies until we die. Hussein is the only one fit to lead us. Invite him to Kufa. These letters are from Kufa.
Here are more.
In the name of God, the compassionate, the merciful. This is a letter to Hussein ibn Ali from the faithful Muslims of Kufa. Dear Hussein, come to us. We are waiting for you and have no one other than you to lead us. Please hurry. Peace be with you.
Hurry to Kufa. A huge army is ready and eager to support you.
I am sending my cousin, Muslim ibn Aqil, to visit you in Kufa. If he reports that the letters are accurate, I will be with you soon.
Dear Muslims, Hussain has sent me here as his representative. What should I write to him?
Tell him to come as soon as he can.
Dearest Hussain, the people in Kufa seem sincere. After I read them your letter, 18,000 people here pledged allegiance to you. Come to Kufa as soon as you can. Your cousin, Muslim.
I can't bear it. People in Kufa are siding with Hussein instead of the new caliph. I've got to tell Yazid.
Amr ibn Sa'd reports that there is unrest in Kufa. Who is the governor there?
Noman ibn Bashir, Your Eminence.
Not anymore. He is obviously too weak. I must replace him with someone ruthless who can arrest Muslim ibn Aqil and crush this uprising. Send orders to Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad. I'm reassigning him to Kufa.
The people in Kufa eagerly waited for Hussein to arrive. Unfortunately, Ibn Ziyad took advantage of the situation.
Be careful, my lord. We mustn't draw attention to ourselves.
The safest way to get into this city is to pretend to be Hussein.
Welcome, grandson of God's messenger.
The commander of Muslims, Yazid, has put me in charge of this city. Yazid has ordered me to be kind to those who obey us, and cruel to those who don't. I intend to follow his orders. Be warned.
Tell those who have paid allegiance to Hussein to get ready for battle.
About 1,000 people gathered with Muslim. Fierce fighting spread, and Ibn Ziyad's small number of soldiers were quickly overpowered.
Close the doors. Make sure they're sealed tightly. Think. Think. Ah, I've got it. Summon the heads of Kufa's tribes.
As commanded, my lord.
Leaders of Kufa, we must break up the crowd. We must stop people from supporting Muslim. Do whatever it takes.
A huge army is coming from Damascus. They'll be here soon. Supporters of Hussein will be killed.
Join Ibn Ziyad. He's the representative of our caliph. Anyone who joins him will be safe.
Go back to your homes. Don't cause any more trouble.
If you don't quit fighting, you'll lose your share of the treasury.
Muslim has enough men with him. He doesn't need you. Come home, dear.
Yazid's army will be here soon, my son. Leave the fighting to someone else.
At prayer time, when Muslim went to the mosque, he had only 30 companions. While he prayed, one by one they slipped away. By the time he finished his prayers, not a single person was with him.
May I have some water?
Who are you, young man? You should go home. The town isn't safe tonight.
I am Muslim ibn Aqil, cousin of Hussein.
The cousin of the Prophet's grandson? Come in quickly. You can hide here.
Ibn Ziyad had set a reward for anyone who could find Muslim, and sadly, Towa's son was greedy. When he realized Muslim was hiding in his house, he hurried to tell Ibn Ziyad and receive his reward.
Oh no!
Hussain, I am on my way to do pilgrimage. Why are you leaving Mecca without completing the Hajj?
Farazdak, I don't want to be killed beside the holy Kaaba. They will kill me wherever they find me. Tell me, do you have news from Kufa?
People's hearts are with you, but their swords are with the Caliph.
Hussain is on his way here. Position men around Kufa. Don't let anyone in or out of the city.
Or, take 1,000 soldiers with you. You must arrest Hussain ibn Ali. Don't let him escape to Mecca or Medina.
As commanded. God, please help me on this mission.
Qais, go to Kufa. Let the people know that I am near.
Arrest that man!
Are you a spy for Hussain ibn Ali? Speak up! I asked if you are spying for Hussain.
He must be a spy, sir. He won't say where he is from or what he's doing.
I'll give you one final chance to live. If you are not Hussein's spy, go to the mosque and curse Hussain in public.
People of Kufa, I have been asked to tell you about Hussain ibn Ali. You should know that he is one of the best of God's men. He is the son of Fatima, the Prophet's daughter. I am his messenger. I am here to tell you that he is near.
Arrest the traitor!
I have bad news from Kufa. Perhaps you should sit down for this. Ibn Ziyad has killed Hani and your cousin Muslim.
Your messenger, Qais, was faithful. He has also been martyred. As we were leaving Kufa, Qais was taken to the palace roof and pushed off.
My followers, our supporters in Kufa are no longer with us. Whoever wants to leave may do so.
The Prophet has said that Hassan and Hussein are the masters of the youth of paradise. I stand by Hussein.
I knew the people of Kufa weren't trustworthy. Hussein shouldn't have listened to them in the first place.
There's no fame or fortune in following Hussain. Forget about it.
What are those? Trees?
Can't be. They're moving.
So what are they then?
They look like spears and horses to me.
That's an army heading this way.
I wonder whether they have come to fight us or to join us.
Are you a friend or foe?
My name is Hur. I am the commander for Ibn Ziyad. I have come to arrest you.
You look thirsty. Give them water. Make sure their horses get water too.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
I am here because you invited me with your letters. You said that you didn't have a leader and I should come lead you. I don't want to fight. If you've changed your minds, I'll go back.
I swear by God I don't know which letters you are talking about.
Bring the letters.
I don't know anything about these. I have orders to take you to Kufa and hand you over to Ibn Ziyad.
Move aside, Hur, or your mother will cry over your body.
If anyone else had said that, I would say the same, but I can't. Your mother is Fatima.
So why are you doing this?
I haven't been ordered to fight you. I'll let you go on a path that doesn't go to Kufa or Medina. Then I'll see what Ibn Ziyad says.
Sir, I spotted a rider. He's coming from Kufa.
This letter is from Ibn Ziyad, the governor of Kufa, to Commander Hur.
When you get my letter, stop Hussain immediately. Make sure you make him camp in a barren land without water and vegetation. My messenger will tell me if you follow the instructions.
We must stop here. This is Ibn Ziyad's command.
Shame on you, Hur. This place is a desert. Women and children can't stay in a place like this. Let us stop at the next village.
Grandson of God's messenger. Try to understand, I can't do that. Ibn Ziyad is watching to see if I obey.
More troops might be on their way. We won't be able to fend them off. We should fight now.
I will not be the one who starts a battle. What is this place called?
It's called Nainava. They call it Karbala as well.
Set up camp here.
I must go to help Hussein.
Habib, there is no way out of Kufa. Soldiers are watching all of the paths.
I must try. I'll go through the marshes at night. If my plan works, I will get to Hussein in a few days.
Each day, more and more soldiers joined Yazid's army. At its peak, the army had more than 30,000 men. Ibn Ziyad appointed Amr ibn Sa'd as the commander in charge.
Ibn Ziyad has commanded us to guard the river. Don't let them get any water.
Hussain, do you see how clear the water from the Euphrates is? You won't get a drop while we're around.
The enemy army is charging towards us.
Abbas, see if you can't get them to delay the battle until tomorrow. I want to spend tonight praying to God.
I'm thirsty. Me too, be patient.
Sir, Abbas is here to request one more night to pray.
No, his time is up.
If disbelievers made the request, we would have granted it. Hussain is the grandson of God's messenger. Why won't you grant his last request?
Very well. Tell them they have one more night.
Yazid's men only want to kill me. I don't know any companions more faithful than you, or family any kinder. I relieve you all of your duty to me. If any of you wish to leave, then leave. I'll blow out the lights so you can go unnoticed.
Do you want us to abandon you and remain alive? Never!
I swear by God, I would rather be killed 1,000 times over than see you shed a single drop of blood.
So be it. Tomorrow will be a day of martyrdom. What do you think about death?
It is sweeter than honey.
My dear Qasim, you will also be martyred tomorrow.
Ali's condition is worsening.
Maybe this will help.
Anyone seeking glory, follow me. We will attack their tents from behind. They don't have enough men to stop us. Fall back! The horses won't cross the fire.
Before you try and kill me, stop and think about who I am. Aren't I the Prophet's grandson? Haven't you heard the Prophet saying that Hussain is from me and I am from Hussain?
Your words have no effect on us. We are loyal only to Yazid.
Sealed your hearts from the truth.
Surrender!
I swear by God I will not give up or run away from the battlefield. Death is better than living in disgrace under a tyrant.
Are you really going to fight Hussain?
Yes. Today heads will be severed.
But why? You are one of the bravest warriors I know, Hor. Why are you shaking like a leaf? I must choose between heaven and hell. Grandson of the Prophet, I am the one responsible for stopping you here in Karbala. The cries of your thirsty children haunt me. I can't bear it. I beg you, will you forgive me?
I forgive you, Hur. May God accept your repentance. Zainab, it is time to say farewell.
But what will happen to us? What will we do? Where will we go?
Dear sister, be strong.
Attack!
My God, be witness against these people. Now I am sending my son Ali Akbar to fight. Nobody looks more like the Prophet than him.
I am Ali, son of Hussain. I will fight you until my sword bends to defend my father. Yazid and his father are usurpers. They will never rule us.
My son, the world has no purpose without you.
Water! Please, Uncle. I need water. I'm so thirsty, Uncle.
I will defend the son of my beloved prophet until my last breath.
Brother, Abbas! Losing you is like breaking my back.
for Hussein's body.
Praise to God, who disgraced you, killed your family, and exposed your lies.
Praise to God who has favored us with Prophet Muhammad and has purified us. What you say is a lie.
Didn't you see what God did to your brother and relatives?
They were chosen men of God who were martyred bravely. One day you will have to face them in front of God to explain your evil deeds.
Is this Ali, son of Hussain? Didn't God kill him?
I have a brother who is also called Ali, and your people killed him.
You mean God killed him?
God receives the soul at the time of death. My brother was killed by men.
How dare you speak back? This will be the end of you. Take him away and cut off his head.
If you kill him, you will have to kill me.
How sweet. She wants me to kill her too. Fine. Leave him. He won't live long anyway. Praise to God, who has given victory to Yazid and killed the liar.
You are a liar, so is your father. You kill the sons of the prophets and take their place on the pulpit.
Get him! Take the prisoners to the Caliph in Damascus at once. Let Yazid deal with them. They are too much trouble for me.
Sir, many villagers along the way are loyal to the Prophet's family. They will attack us when they find out what happened to Hussein and his family.
The orders are from Yazid. Take as many soldiers as you need.
Caliph defeated some rebels. The prisoners will be at the city gates until we're done decorating. I'm going to throw food at them. I'll show them not to mess with the Caliph.
Praise to God who disgraced you and gave the Caliph victory.
Have you read the Quran?
What do you know about Quran?
Have you read, "Say, O Muhammad, I do not ask any reward except love for my relatives"?
Yes, so what?
We are the Prophet's relatives. And have you read, "God intends to keep all uncleanliness away from you, O people of the house"?
Yes, I've read that too.
We are the people of the house mentioned in that verse.
The Caliph told us you were traitors. Not a single man among us would dare to mistreat the house of the Prophet.
You have paid for your rebellion, Hussain. You see what God did to him.
In the name of God, the compassionate and merciful, no disaster occurs that is not planned before it happens. This is easy for God, so do not grieve for your losses or be proud of your gains. God does not love arrogant boasters.
Whatever disaster occurs is what you have earned.
This verse is about the oppressors, not the oppressed.
I wish my ancestors killed at Badr were here to witness how I avenged their blood. There was never any revelation from God. Your tribe of Hashim just played a game for power.
Your words come as no surprise. You talk about your ancestors now. You will soon be with them.
The grief of Badr for the grief of Karbala!
Yazid! Be prepared for a punishment. You have killed the Prophet's family. When you see God's displeasure, you will wish your hands were paralyzed so that it would be impossible for you to order Hussein's death.
May God silence you like he silenced your brother.
Do not think of those who are killed in the way of the Lord as dead. They are alive and receive sustenance from their Lord.
I will eradicate love and remembrance for the Prophet's family from my land.
You will not be able to wipe out people's love for us, just as you won't be able to wipe out your evil deeds. The curse of God is on the unjust.
Eminence, give me that girl as a slave, so I can teach her to respect you.
Neither you nor Yazid can do that.
I can do what I want!
Only if you declare that you have left the religion will you be able to give away the granddaughters of the Prophet of Islam.
Silence! Start the Azan so they stop talking.
Tell me, Yazid, was Muhammad your grandfather or mine?
All of Sham knows I am related to Prophet Muhammad.
If you say he was your grandfather, then you are lying. But if he is my grandfather, then why have you chained us?
Take them away!
My lord, messengers are coming from many of our key cities, Mecca, Medina, Kufa, and more. The people are raising flags in rebellion.
Yazid usurped the caliphate. We must stand up to Yazid.
Down with the Umayyads! Down with the Umayyads!
Down with the Umayyads!
Down with the Umayyads!
We will never give allegiance to Yazid.
I am Mukhtar al-Thaqafi. I will track down all of Hussein's murderers.
Avenge Hussain! Avenge Hussain! Avenge Hussain!
Avenge Hussain!
Yazid's army attacked and looted Medina. The soldiers used the mosque of the Prophet as a stable, and horses stomped on the Prophet's grave. Women were abused, and many companions of the Prophet were killed. After ransacking Medina, Yazid's army went to Mecca and burned the Kaaba. About 2 years after Hussein's martyrdom, Yazid suddenly disappeared. He was never given a burial because his body was never found. The Umayyads lost their power and prestige and were eventually pushed out of the Middle East. After Hussein's daughter died in Yazid's prison, the rest of the captives were released. It was there, in Damascus, that the first gathering to remember Hussein's martyrdom was held. Hussein's eldest son Ali became known as Zain al-Abidin and Sayyid as-Sajjad. His prayers and speeches were gathered into several important Islamic works, the Treatise on Rights and Psalms of Islam, to guide the community back to the right path. Hussein's sister Zainab spoke to the public and brought Yazid's crimes to light. Nowadays, millions of people pay their respects to Hussein at the mosque built over his grave.